Welcome back to Chalisco Crypto. Guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Let's discuss. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Let's see what is happening in the market. So, guys, as you guys can see, Bitcoin is holding strong. And, David Porton, which have been trading meme coin over the past few months. So, he launched meme coins and, he will tell people to buy and he will sell. So dump on them. So now David Porton said he is buying XRP. That is because he thinks XRP may be the next Bitcoin. So which we'll be looking into. That's why we'll be playing a clip of that for you guys to see. So he said he's buying XRP. That is because he thinks XRP may be the next Bitcoin. So not just that, even if Michael Saylor, so which is the CEO of Strategy, Saylor say, sell your tooth if you need to, so keep your Bitcoin, which is crazy. And you all know that just about a few months ago, Sailor say, sell your kidney if you need to, but and keep your Bitcoin, which is crazy. So, guys, let's dive into the market. So let's see what is happening, and let's see what is happening in the market. And as you guys can see, Bitcoin is holding strong. So Bitcoin is trading above $104,000 once again. So which is fantastic. Let's go, guys. Quickly, so guys, as you guys can see, the market is holding strong. Let's dive into the market. So even if with the 24 hours performance, so most of the altcoins are up once again. So with the 7 days, at least most of them are still up with a double digit. So as you guys can see on the screen, so like for example, even if like for example, even if a Monet is still up high with about 30%, and Pepe too. So what thing I always saying is that buying a meme coin for sure, guys. So not that you should not buy meme coin or you should not trade the altcoin, but you should know what you are doing. That is because for sure. So like for example, if you ask me, so for the next 10 years, not 20, the next 15 years, so which which of the altcoin will be here? So I'm not even sure of any of the altcoins so that will be here in the next 10 years. So one of the cryptocurrency which I believe it will be here in the next 20 years, that is Bitcoin. So that is why I focus so much in Bitcoin. So like for example, even if I did not add Ethereum there, that's because we have so much competitor coming out every single day. So every single year, just about a few years ago, like between 2021 bull market, so one of the best performing altcoin was Ethereum, but now you guys are saying so Solana is being there, so competing with Solana is there competing with it. We show that so every single day, like most of those good protocol keep coming out, but one of the best performing art that has been yeah, guys, good evening. So we still have most of a good altcoin that has been performing, but you can't be, for example, say that so they will be here in the next 10 years. One of the coin which I believe it will be here in the next 10 years is Bitcoin. That's because Bitcoin has a store of value. Guys, good evening. How are you all doing? Yeah, good evening, guys. So, guys, let's see this first. Michael Saylor, which is the CEO of a strategy, he said, sell your tooth if you must. If you need to, sell your tooth, but and keep your Bitcoin, which is crazy. So if you think you believe so much in Bitcoin, so you are not like a sailor. So sailor believes so much in Bitcoin that he think that you should never sell your Bitcoin. And you should sell your tooth if you need to, but also, and you guys know that just about a few months ago, he said, sell your kidney if you need to, but which is crazy. So, the big they keep accumulating. We have a lot of good news, good headline that show that, the market is still on track. So the big boys keep accumulating. They keep buying every single day. So all you just need to do is to keep, using a DCA dollar cost average to be able to buy more. As you guys can say, Sailor, who is already holding a huge amount of Bitcoin, which is Strategy, which is this company, they're already holding a huge amount of Bitcoin. They're now holding between almost about 600,000 Bitcoin they are holding. And you guys know that even if BlackRock ETF, they keep accumulating. I saw it on chain about a few hours ago. They also accumulate almost about a half a billion Bitcoin just in the past few hours. We show that say they keep buying. The big boys keep accumulating more Bitcoin and cryptocurrency every single day. So, guys, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. All you just need to do is to keep using the DCA. So, let's say he's not selling, and if you need to sell your tooth, you have to sell your tooth, not a Bitcoin, and keep your Bitcoin. So, guys, let's see what now. So, guys, this is huge. This is huge, man. So, Swiss banks, so they now start accepting staking so as a collateral for your loan, for you to be able to loan fiat, which is crazy. But to me, this is huge, which most of you guys know that, so at least you will be able to deposit and as staking for you to be able to, for you to be able to loan a fiat, the government money, which keep going down in value every single day. So, yeah, good evening, guys. How are you doing? Ruben? So this is the government money, so which keep going down in in value every single day, every single year. So now the Swiss bank, they will be able to allow you, at least for you to be able to deposit your Solana. If you are holding a Solana, for you to be able to deposit so to stake your soul and loan a fiat, loan the government money from there. So at least you'll be able to purchase every other things which you need to buy. So, which is what Michael Saylor has been saying over the past few years, saying, okay, so you can be able to borrow against your asset, borrowing against your Bitcoin, or borrowing against your altcoin, which I don't advise. So that's because the market always has up and down. So Bitcoin may dip back down, you may get liquidated. So don't invest more than what you can afford to lose, as I always say. So guys, let's see this. This is David Portnoy. So David Portnoy said that he started buying Bitcoin. He started buying Bitcoin. He keep buying Bitcoin. So few years ago, but now he keep buying XRP. XRP is what he's buying right now. That is because he think that XRP so it may be the next Bitcoin. That is because over the past few years, so Bitcoin was trading between $8 just a few years ago. So less than a decade, Bitcoin was still trading between $8. So today, SRP is still, as you guys can see it on the screen, so SRP is trading between $2.42. So he is expecting SRP to be the next Bitcoin. That is why he is buying SRP. So let's quickly hear from him so that I will share my opinion about that. So what I think about that, and if what you guys think about that, let me know in the chat. So if you guys think SRP will be the next Bitcoin in the next few years, let me know in the chat, guys. So let's hear from David Portnoy.
Just that master. He had thought, we heard about Bitcoin when it was, I don't know, $8, $7, it's up 100. I've slaved for 20 years without it. So yes, there's 100% FOMO on everything. I think that's Bitcoin. That's I mean, I don't know if Bitcoin. I don't know if there's like FOMO now is so established. Like that's why I mean that's like that it's FOMO. It's not like I have some brand belief in it, but it was what $2, 30 cents or something like that. Like, well, that's the next Bitcoin. So FOMO I think was a huge part. I remember
So guys, what David Portnoy is saying is that so FOMO is real, which we all know that. Yeah, favor first. SRP will for sure SRP will do well, but not going to at least be the next Bitcoin. But I do hold SRP in my portfolio, so but I already take profit then. So when it was above $3, that is because last cycle, which is about SRP has been down for years. So but what happened is that so this cycle, at least SRP come above the previous cycle was above $3 once again, so everybody have to take profit, which is for sure. So which we all know that Bitcoin has a mass supply of 21 million, but don't forget the mass supply of SRP is 100 billion. So which maybe let's for example let's dive in that so you guys can see. So one thing about crypto coin is that so one thing a lot of people don't know is that so when they see that people talking about meme coin or any other altcoin. So once it's for example, like for example, XRP is trading between $2.42. So you would be expecting XRP to go to be able to be the next Bitcoin when XRP is not a store of value. First, XRP is not a store of value. Bitcoin is a store of value powered by miners. So XRP is not a store of value. And secondly, you need to look, the mass supply of XRP is 100 billion XRP is the mass supply of the 2K. So the mass supply is 100 billion, as you guys can see. But what you need to see is that the circulation supply of XRP as of today is 58.62 billion, which is in circulation, which is already in circulation, which is crazy. Which, the max supply of Bitcoin is 21 million that will ever exist on the planet. 21 million. So Bitcoin mass supply is not even up to a billion. But the SRP mass supply is 100 billion. So you guys can do the calculation. So for SRP to even have, the to be able to be the next Bitcoin is crazy. So for us, which is crazy, which for sure I do hold SRP. I think that it will perform good. So if other altcoins are doing good. But one thing I always saying is that when you are buying a meme coin, when you are buying an altcoin, you have to know what you are doing, which is for sure. That is because so you have to understand the market before you start buying the meme coin, before you start buying an altcoin. So one of the crypto coin which I think it will be here in the next 10 years, in the next 20 years is Bitcoin. That's because like for example, Ethereum, SRP, Solana, their competitor keep booming up every single day. So quickly, guys, let's see what next. So Russia's central banks, Russia's central banks showcase that so Bitcoin has been one of the profitable investment over the past few years, and it has been one of the best performing assets over the past few years. So we show that as I always say, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. So as you guys can see, this is the chart of Bitcoin order here. So we show that so over the past few years, so Bitcoin has been one of the best performing assets, one of the profitable assets. Bitcoin has between about 11.2%. Yeah, when the other asset does not even have about 5%, we show that so Bitcoin and crypto is has been one of the best performing assets over the past few years. That's as always. Smash the like and press the subscribe button. Always share this stream with your friends and family. As you guys can see, every single day I'm here. So I'm here live streaming to encourage you guys to keep buying and keep DCA into your portfolio. So you guys can see, for example, if you are watching me from Kick, so if you are watching from Kick, and I don't know if I even connect S, aka Twitter. Most of these days, I'm not able to stream to S, Twitter. This is why I always say, try to make sure you are following on the YouTube channel and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that each time that I'm live, you will get notified, guys. So, guys, over the past few years, Bitcoin has been one of the best performing assets. We show that, so this is why I always say, try to make sure you hold Bitcoin in your portfolio. And a time like this, when the market is already way too up, Bitcoin is already way too up. So at least, so if you are DCA, try to make sure you have 90 to 80% of your portfolio in Bitcoin. So that is why, as you guys, I've showed you guys over the past few weeks that Bitcoin dominance has been going up. And you guys can see that the Bitcoin dominance now is dropping down. That is why the altcoins are booming once again. That is why they are popping. That is because the big boys, they have been taking a profit over the past few months from the altcoin into their Bitcoin portfolio. That is because Bitcoin still become, it's been one of the strongest assets, and it has been most of the time, 99% of the time, Bitcoin will outperform altcoin. So this is Electrop. Electrop says that Bitcoin is the Bitcoin reading the next ways of the digital transformation. Electrop, which is the son of the President Trump, he said that Bitcoin is the leading the next way in the digital transformation, which is for sure. So Bitcoin is is here to stay. Bitcoin is here to wipe away the other financial system. So that's because Bitcoin is so transparent. So imagine holding a gold, a huge amount of gold in your house, even if you want to travel. So you can't even travel with them, but you can travel with your Bitcoin everywhere you go, just by transferring, even if just by even storing the memorize the all you just need to do is for you to just memorize which is the seed phrase, and even throw away, even if you don't even have any phone with you. So all you just need to do is to travel to where you are going to and buy a new smartphone and install your seed phrase. Boom, then all your Bitcoin and cryptocurrency will pop up there. So this is the power of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So this is the power of holding a Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is here to create freedom. So Bitcoin and crypto is here to create freedom. Let me quickly play the clip so you guys can see what Trump, which is the son of the president Trump, which he has to say about Bitcoin. And don't forget, the next few months will be the Bitcoin conference in Las Vegas.
I believe the digital asset space is growing by leaps and bounds. There's so few people who've really bought onto what that world's going to be, the digital transformation. And Bitcoin is obviously leading the way in terms of that transformation. And to be able to mine Bitcoin in the United States using U.S. energy to be able to do so at a fraction of the cost of what the actual assets trading at right now, it's got to bring together my level of hard assets, real estate, kind of data centers right on one side, and obviously cryptocurrency that's kind of led the way and has been explosive in terms of growth. And so it's been a great project. It's one that I'm very excited about. I put my heart and soul into it. We're having a lot of fun.
So why take it public so early? What does the public market give you?
Plus, I think you want that exposure, right? There's a lot of things the public market gives you. It gives you access to capital. It gives you an ATM.
For sure.
Like Taylor, I think in this community has probably inspired every single person in this room by what he's been able to achieve. We're obviously a very different spin off of that, we're not buying it OTC. We're actually going out and creating it, mining it, and doing that very efficiently. We're doing that with Hut 8. They're an amazing company. They've got some of the best data centers anywhere. They've got some of the best energy contracts anywhere. And again, it's just great passion of love putting together.
So guys, you guys can hear it from the horse's mouth. So even if now it has which is a mining farm for mining Bitcoin. So this is because the big boys, those boys believe so much in Bitcoin. So which is crazy. So we show that, so we are still early in the market. So, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. We are still early in the market. So guys, as you guys can see it over here, this is another headline. So, so guys, this is about $3.3 billion, almost $3.4 billion, $3.3 billion, offshore that expire today. So on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So what does this mean is that so the big boys, for example, over the past few months, so even if Bitcoin was still hovering around the $104,000, between the $105,000 $3,000 to $105,000. That's because so those big boys, they was trying to push the price down so that so their offshore, at least they would be in profit. So we show that so in the next few, so which is we are weekend, the next month. So let's see what will happen. So at least Bitcoin, if we still stay above this $104,000, $103,000. So if we just have a huge buy, for sure the market will be booming up from here. Bitcoin may be hovering up to between our all-time high, which is between 108,000 to $109,000. That is the all-time high. Guys, don't forget to smash the like and the subscribe button. So guys, there are still a lot of good headlines which still show that so the market, Bitcoin and crypto market, is here to stay. So let's quickly see what next. As always, guys, smash the like and the subscribe button, man. So let's dive into the market once again. So California's pensions first acquire about 276 million in strategies share. So for exposures of Bitcoin, for Bitcoin exposure, so we show that so guys, as you guys can see, even if so pensions first company, so they are now acquiring Bitcoin. That is because they know that Bitcoin has still become one of the best performing assets. So in order, for example, Yeah. So it would be, for example, a day like today. So when you see that gold has been up with about over the past 10 years, gold has been up with about 10%, even if not up to 15%. And you have one asset that is up with about 160 something million percent just between the past few years. So what will you be adding your money on? So instead of you to add your money on gold, so you have to buy one of the best performing assets. So for sure, Bitcoin has been one of the best performing. 168%, 168 million percent over the past few years, which is crazy. Imagine buying Bitcoin at $1. Today, you will still be holding a $104,000 in your portfolio. So guys, let's see what now. So Brazil Fintechs get approved to become a Bitcoin treasuries company. That's not just in Brazil. Every country right now they are working so hard. They're working so hard to even create a Bitcoin treasure. And that's for sure. This is still what I'm saying. Bitcoin and crypto has been one of the best performing assets over the past few years. So you don't have to miss out. So you just need to do is to keep accumulating. And one of the best way to be able to keep accumulating Bitcoin is by keeping, buying when the market is down and take profit when the market is up, that is one of the best strategies, which most of you guys know that. So buy when the market is low and sell when the market is up. So you must not sell, or at least taking profit is very, very important. So I was in, Opus. So let me deviate a little bit. So let's quickly see. I was in Opus. This is Opus just about a few hours ago. This is my portfolio. This is my Opus NFT holdings. I was in Opus about a few hours ago. This is, Genesis NFTs. So this is why I will say taking profit is very, very important. You will never go wrong for taking profit, guys. Taking profit is very, very important in the crypto market. So not just a Bitcoin in the market alone, even if you're in Web3. So this is Genesis NFT. The top offer as of today, let's quickly see. The top offer is between $51. Okay. Yeah, I'm still in profit. That's because those NFT, I pick them up. Some of them between $10, some of them between $40, some of them between $20 a few months ago. So some of them. So don't forget, this is the NFT which I was flipping some of them for about $200-300. Just about. Let me look at my activities. The activities. This is the NFT which I was flipping. So I picked them up between $10, $15 when the market was down. And this was about, let me quickly see, about a few months ago, because this was when I was buying $10 to $20. So you guys can see when the price was up about 5 months ago. So flipping between $311 sold from you to this particular person here. So this one was sold for between $311. So this one same price. So same price between $300 or something. This is another different NFT, which is town storage. So this is the same NFT. So about 5 months ago, 217. The same NFT, $284. But as of today, it's actually between, the top offer as of today. The top offer as of today is between $50. So if for example, if I hold all those NFT and I did not flip today, you guys can see that I'm down with almost about, I'm down with almost about 70%, which is crazy. So as of today, with let's say for example, I flip just one for like about 310. Today is trading between $50. Okay, so which I'll be able to is opportunity. I will be able to at least accumulate more of it with just by one NFT which I flip off for profit. So this is the power of taking profit. It's very, very important to always take profit, guys. So whenever the market is down, buy back. So and if the market is up, if anybody tell you that it's a mistake by taking a profit, it's a lie. So it's very, very important to keep taking profit, guys. So take profit whenever the market whenever the market is up, and buy back. So you'll be able to buy back whenever the market is down. So guys, let's see what next. Solana network activities is still high, guys. It's still surging. So even if as of today, so it's still trading between $171. For sure, as you guys can see, a lot of people are still expecting so at least to be heading up to $210, which we all know generally here, so was still trading between almost about $300, 219. My big man friend, how you been, our boss? Christian. Stop it. So guys, as you guys can see, the market is still on track. So a lot of people are still predicting, at least even if so to head up to, there is nothing. So was trading just about 3 days ago. So it was still trading between at least between $210, almost about $180 about 3 days ago. 4 days ago, so was still trading between $180. It's just Solana to add $20 to head up to $200, and $30 to head up to at least $210, which a lot of people are still predicting. Even if a generally was still trading between $290. So this is still the power of taking profit. Imagine if you have taken profit when Solana was still trading between 200 when so was still trading between $296. A day like at least even if today so it's still trading between $170, you'll be able to buy back more. So yeah, the bear market to start favor. So I know everybody is expecting that. So for sure, if I can't even wait. This is what I always say. So if you ask me today, if the market should be heading up to, like for example, to $150,000 from here, or we should dip back that $50,000 from here. So I will prefer the market at least to dip back down, at least to dip back down to $50,000. So we'll be able to buy more. That is an opportunity to accumulate more. So as you guys can see, so guys, this is what I was saying just now. Comparing Solana, which is SRP, comparing SRP to Bitcoin is totally different. So as you guys can see, so which I already showed you guys SRP mass supply. So Bitcoin mass supply is here. So the mass supply is 21 million that will ever exist on the planet. So this is the one asset that has a mass supply of 21 million. And if you guys head over here, the circulation supply of today is already having 90.86 million in circulation supply. So we show that the miners which are powering Bitcoin network, they only have between 1.2 million Bitcoin to mine in the next million years, the next 10 years, the next 20 years, the next 100 years. So they only has between 1.2 million Bitcoin to mine. And we all know that the big boys they keep accumulating. If you head over here, which is the countries already holding as of today, countries already holding 559,000 Bitcoin. So that is what countries are holding. But if you head over to just only US ETF, as of today, US ETF are already holding 1,179,080 Bitcoin. So which is crazy. So we show that so the big boys they keep accumulating. Only BlackRock already holding 627, most about 627,000 Bitcoin. So guys, be careful on the chart. So which Sui is doing better than SRP. Yeah, Sui has been performing good over the past, which we'll be looking into that. So during Q&A, Sui has been even if it's like if you hit his market cap all-time high. So we all know that the price is different from a market cap all-time high. That's because most of these altcoins, so they don't have a mass supply. So, like for example, even if SRP, so the mass supply is 100 billion, but we still has between almost about 58 billion, which is in circulation. We show that so inside the other one, which is still not unlocked, the team can still be, they still have opportunity to unlock more SRP into the system, but you can't unlock more Bitcoin more than which is you can't unlock more Bitcoin more than this 21 million. So it has already It's guided by code. So it's guided by code. So this is, Satoshi know that, the financial system of today, which is, the fiat system. So the fiat system is not working. So that is why Satoshi created the Bitcoin 2008 and established in 2009. From that to date, has been one of the best performing assets. So guys, Q&A, question and answer. If you have any question, drop it on the chat. So let's do our Q&A. Bitcoin is still holding strong. So as you guys can see, Bitcoin is still holding strong. Still trading between $100,000 and $4,000. So keep using this year. So in the next few years, when Bitcoin hit $1 million for a coin, so I will all meet you guys in a Bitcoin conference. So we meet at Bitcoin conference. So I know that it will happen this year, which is a Bitcoin conference of 2025. It will be happening ending of this month, between on the 25 to 27 of this month. So that is a Bitcoin conference. Bitcoin conference. Let me start bring out the chart, guys. So Q&A. Let's do question and answer, guys. Yeah, miraculous. Greatest, my man. How are you all doing? Favor. I'm good. Yeah, Treka. Guys, I'm doing great. We are here, so, looking at the market. I'm working in crypto, so expecting at least, So if the market did back if Bitcoin did back out to $50,000, I will be working in, maybe where we shall, maybe McDonald's. So then we'll go and get more money. So if Bitcoin did back out to $40,000, $50,000, I will be working in McDonald's so that I will have more money to accumulate more Bitcoin. So guys, it's an opportunity. So I can't wait for Bitcoin to dip back down more. So if Bitcoin dip back down more, so I will be working in McDonald's or any company at least. Even if getting $5 is, it's an opportunity then to be able to accumulate more. Imagine just last cycle when the Bitcoin 2022 Bitcoin was still trading between $60,000. So I was unfortunately okay. But even if then everybody was scared, afraid of the market. Imagine, people will say Bitcoin is going to zero. And a lot of people will say Bitcoin, most of the influencers there, Bitcoin is going to 16,000, is going to $10,000. That's because Bitcoin was hovering around the 60,000 for a long time. A lot of people was expecting Bitcoin to do about that is $10,000. So everybody was afraid to buy. A day like today, Bitcoin is still trading above, $100,000 again, as you guys can see it on the screen. But don't forget, the next few years when the big boys they finish buying from the OTC market, they will be buying from the open market. So Bitcoin will skyrocket by then. So guys, don't forget to always turn on your notification bell and smash the like and press the subscribe button. As you guys can see, if you have any question, drop it on the chat. So as you guys can see, every day I'm here to encourage you guys to keep, buying. Not financial advice, but this is what I've been working for me over the past few years. And sharing the stream, which will give you an opportunity, at least, to win some crypto from me. So, which I will be sending to you guys randomly once in a while. And I also invested some USDT in some meme coin and some good altcoin. So once the surge within about 5S, so at least I'll be sending it to you guys who always tune in every single day. Remember, SUI is doing better than XRP. So let's see SUI performance over the past 1 year and see XRP performance over the past 1 year. So let's quickly see that XRP. So this is XRP. Let's see the performance between 1 year. XRP performance for 1 year. For 1 year, XRP is up with 160%. Okay, so this is XRP. So we will get it clear. So we don't have to just say that from mouth. Okay, so XRP is better, is doing better than SUI, or SUI is doing better than XRP. So let's see SUI. SUI 1 year performance. This is SUI 1 year performance. So XRP is up with about 160% between 1 year. So let's see. Okay, yeah, SUI is doing better. SUI is up with 271%. Okay, the difference is between level percent. Okay, so which is is fantastic. So SUI is up over the past 1 year. SUI is up with about 271%, almost 272%. When SRP is up with about 160. 260%. SRP is up with almost about 261%. So, which are the differences between about a 10% performance? So, it's 10% performance for sure. So it's doing better than SRP. We put all in it for safety. Guys, don't forget that even if most of the time, most of the time, one thing is that, so even most of the time, 90% of the time, Bitcoin outperform even if the altcoins. But, sometimes, like not at this particular point when the market is already way too up. Or let's say, for example, Bitcoin end up to like about $110,000 or $120,000. We now have a little pullback to $115,000. That is when you see a lot money will be flowing out from Bitcoin into altcoin. So that was the time. If Bitcoin head up to $120,000, we now had a pullback to $150,000 to $160,000. So that is also a short time of buying an altcoin. So buy altcoin for that short time. So because altcoin will now outperform a Bitcoin as of that time. So this is why we say, so most of the time it's better for you to hold your money in Bitcoin. But when it's time to buy altcoin, so you have to buy altcoin. This is why I always say you have to know how the market work. You have to understand the market. So for you to be able to go all in. So like for me, even most of the time, I'm all in Bitcoin. I have zero. Even if as of now, maybe I don't even have up to $1,000 in. Maybe I don't even have up to $100 in bank. So I'm all in crypto. So if you understand the market, for sure you will go all in. But if you are just coming into the market and you don't understand the market, so guys, so don't go all in. Using a DCA is the best strategy. Using DCA is the best strategy. So when if you are just coming into the market, guys. Yeah, for flexible passive income. But one thing is that holding so much money in a centralized exchange is not that good. Like for example, even if Celsius, yes, Binance has been one of the best performing assets, one of the best performing exchange as of now, which is good. But don't forget that holding so much money in centralized exchange is not that it's not that good. That's because, let's say for example, a few years ago, when if you deposit on Celsius, so Celsius will be giving you between about 10 to 8% annually. So, and which they will be paying you every second, which most of you guys know how it works, even if like Binance. But when Celsius finally crash, I was holding between 5,600 on Celsius. I get 1,000, between $1,200 back. You guys get that. So don't hold so much money in a centralized exchange. So it's very, very important. Just like the same as which is the same as when if you was holding Teller USDT, so there was a website which I can't remember the name right now. So if you deposit there, they was giving you 20% annually. So that 20% annually, what happened is that they will be paying you with every second, and which most of you guys still know how it works. So deposit your USDT, the Teller USDT. And the Teller USDT, the way it built that time, the Teller USDT was built with the Teller. And when the Teller USDT crashed, so Teller was holding between almost about 80 billion market cap. And when the crash, and you guys all know, everybody lost his money. So this is one of the things using a staking is not that good for staking, guys. Using a staking is not that good. So be careful. So it's one of the way to earn a passive income, which is good. But holding so much money in those places is not that. For SRP, if it could hit $10, yeah, for sure. Let's say, for example, if the Bitcoin market keep booming, at least, let's say if Bitcoin head up to like about $120,000, which I don't think, let's say maybe this cycle, because we don't have so much time. If history is on our side, that's because I'm looking at previous cycle. I know a lot of people are still predicting Bitcoin to head up to $200,000, $150,000. You guys will come back and watch this my stream. Maybe in the next 1 year. That's because a lot of people are bullish right now because the market is still up. Don't forget, if history is Bitcoin is built and guided by codes. So if history is on our side, for sure, the market, we don't usually go up forever, guys. So everything that go up always come down. And don't forget, Bitcoin went from $60,000 to $109,000. Now we did back that to $74,000. We are back up again. I'm not trying to put fear on your mind. So I told you guys, instead of me to be bearish, I will be bullish. I'm the most bullish guy in the crypto space. That's because if the market deep down, so it's an opportunity to keep buying. So I'm no longer scared of the market. So it's an opportunity. I buy Bitcoin. Last time, Bitcoin was still trading at $64,000. Still buy to Bitcoin when Bitcoin was still trading between, how much when Bitcoin was still trading between $60,000, and I'm still here again. So it's an opportunity to always keep accumulating whenever the market is down. 50,000, that is a lot of risk. Oh, bro. Raven, what do you mean by $50,000? That is a lot of risk. Maybe 20% from the start. 20% from the start. Like, you mean, okay, we may dip back down for 20% from the market here, or what did you mean? You're checking news. Yeah, something new is about SRP. What is new is that it's like the judge declined them of So there was there's a which is there's a lawsuit which they have recently between the SEC. So it's like when there was in court today, I'll be about a day ago, and the judge said no. So it will allow that to go through for for the SEC. So which I think is good for the it's good for the SRP army. It's good for the team Lipo. Yeah, the mistake which I make over the past few years, that is what I don't want you guys to make again, guys. It's very, very important. So that's why I'm here to encourage you guys to keep, to know how the market works before you guys go all in. So the mistake which I made over the past few years, so I don't want you guys to make the same. So I don't hold so much money in a centralized exchange like that again. This is what I'll be telling you guys. So always try to make sure you keep your money safe, guys. So don't keep your money safe. Don't hold so much money in a centralized exchange. It's simple to have a decentralized wallet. So download Trust Wallet, or you download Phantom Wallet. So and create a wallet and transfer your money to decentralized wallet. And if you are holding at least more than $1,000 in Bitcoin and crypto, it's good at least have a Treasure or Ledger. This is one of the hardware wallets which I believe so much. So you buy them. It's easy. Learn about it. You can even plug it on your smartphone. Good. Transfer your money from a centralized exchange to decentralized wallet. So whenever you are traveling, you can hold hold your, you can hold your, you can hold your wallet and keep it in your traveling bag or hang it on your neck. Or you may even, when you get there, you buy a new this thing, a new ledger. So and you put in the seed phrase, you get all your money back. That is the power of decentralization. And don't forget, keep your seed phrase safe, guys. Keep your seed phrase safe. So that is because if you lost your seed phrase, you have lost it all. So Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay, guys. Always smash the like, press the subscribe button. So I'm here every single day. Even if tomorrow, for sure, I will be streaming. So to keep encouraging you guys. So guys, I'll see you all tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time. So don't forget, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. And you are smart and intelligent. With crypto, we shall all achieve a financial freedom together, guys. So Chalisco is out. See you all tomorrow, guys. So Chalisco is out. So as always, once again, don't forget you are smart and intelligent. So with crypto, we shall all achieve a financial freedom too. Not just a financial freedom, a life-changing wealth, according to as my good friend always say. A life-changing wealth, not a life-changing wealth, a life-changing wealth. So guys,